Okay, folks, I am sure this is Rebecca with Radiant Possibilities with Rebecca. I just said that. Anyway, helping you to find peace in all areas of your life, mind, body, and spirit. And I am so far sorry again for this lovely fuzzy picture. I am working hard at learning how to have clear pictures, and my phone actually usually gives a clearer picture, but then I wasn't able to figure out all the logistics using the phone. So anyway, via the computer, and that gives it not the most perfect pixelated picture that you can utilize, but we will make it work. Okay. Again, this is Rebecca with Radiant Possibilities, helping you find peace in all areas of your life, mind, body, and spirit. I'm only like 50 minutes later than I usually am on Sundays. I'm usually doing hot cocos and conversation. Usually I have a guest speaker with me, that somebody I'm going to interview, usually that has an alternative health modality, whether it is to help you in your mind, body, spiritually, or even financially. But this evening, you get just moi. Because, I don't know, because today is one of those kind of days. Maybe because it was a full moon last night, but today I am having issues, right? Things coming up. But we just keep flowing, right? This is a lesson in this. Keep going. My thing is, I could give up 15 minutes ago when things were not working out for me. Instead, I decided, nope, what are the possibilities? What are the possibilities? Oh, I can still go online. I can still offer something to people tonight, and that is myself, right? Again, I am here to help you find peace in all areas of your life, mind, body, spirit, and even financially. And I, thought that I have about half an hour to jump on here still, because again, consistency is a key. And I'm learning to be better at consistency and persistence and all that good stuff. I've always been, in the past, if I must be very vulnerable and open, I am often a person that has started things and never continued with them. Other things came up, or got sidetracked, or I decided to change my mind. But in anything, the best thing is sometimes consistency. So I am on a learning path and learning to be consistent and committed to what I said I was going to do is an utmost importance to me at this time. So thus why I'm still, after 50 minutes, I said that I would be live. I am finally going live and communicating. So with that being said, I would love to offer short answers. If anybody, let's back up a little bit. Okay, if you've never been on any of my lives and never really truly met me, who I am is a trance medium, psychic reader. I also offer energy work such as Reiki and access bars and much more. So tonight I thought that I would just answer some reading in short readings, if anybody had any questions out there that maybe they wanted answered. And if you're wondering, well, what kind of questions do I ask? What kind of questions does a psychic answer if this is something you've never done? And how you do that is you just, whatever's on your mind. Like if you are transitioning to new beginnings with a career, maybe you have questions on that. If you are wondering about your relationships, maybe you have questions on that. Perhaps it will be a question on your own spirituality. What maybe you are curious about, you could continue with. Maybe about your own, you realize that you have your own intuition, but you're not quite sure what to do with that. And I can help you with that. And I am not even sure how to read. If anybody has any comments or questions, now that I'm on YouTube, I often just go straight from Zoom link to Facebook. So this is new to me, and figuring this all out. And so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to see if there's any questions. So I'm going to just keep working at it. All right. Again, so how did I get into this? Maybe you have some questions on how did Rebecca start to do psychic readings? This was something, a lot of times you'll hear people, readers and psychics say that they've did this since they were born and that they knew about it since they were born. Well, I wouldn't say that I particularly knew anything about the psychic realm, or that I even had the ability to channel my spirit guide. Matter of fact, I'm sure I wasn't even aware of my psychic guide until I started. I came home one time from the military, and my mom took me to see a psychic medium. And that's when my whole world opened up to something new. And from that point on, I began to search out a little bit more of understanding, because I knew that it excited me and it was amazing to me, and I wanted to know more. But I didn't particularly know what it was all about, or what it was. Right? And so after a few years, I finally did sit down and began to actually just seek out more information. I was able to, I had gotten out of the military. I had realized that there was more to everything than what I first initially understood about the world. And I just began to just start searching. And through that, I found different things like meditation and visualization. I found different books that helped you talk to your spirit guide. And so I just began my own journey. And along with my uncle and my mom, I began to just start to understand what my spirit was guiding me to do. And during one of these sessions of meditation and visualization, I began seeing the spirit show up. And of course, my mind was curious, and I was also skeptical, believe it or not. Even though I felt right with this, at the same time, I still had some stigmas and beliefs that I needed to work through. And so when I first saw the spirit show up to me, I was questioning myself. Am I really seeing the spirit? Is it for real? Is she really there? Is she my spirit guide for real, right? And so, of course, I do what a lot of us will do, and we'll just go talk to yet another reader and see if, what they think. Is this true? And what is she saying, or what is she trying to say to me, and what is her name? Because I wasn't quite hearing her name, and I am still to this day not the best at picking up names. Actually, once we're on to the spirit realm, we often do not really have names, right? We're resonating. Once you're in spirit, you're resonating as an energy. So there's really not names per se. So with that being said, I got my spirit guide's name, which was Artasia. And I, from that point on, began what I call working with her. I began speaking with her for myself. I would often ask her questions. Once she is there with me, sometimes she'll bring other spirit, right? So if I'm sitting there and having a reading with you, I might also begin to see whoever's around you that wants to talk to you, whether that is a past loved one, a past spirit that once worked with you, your spirit guide, your angel, your higher self, whatever it may be. And like you already know, when spirits moved on from this earth plane, they're still here. You know, they may not be in this physical body, but they're still here. And that gives us really quite comfort knowing when our loved ones leave us that they're really still available to us. We just have to learn to tune in or talk to a psychic medium that can relay the messages from them. And so that is kind of how my readings work. And again, I really apologize that I cannot see anybody's I cannot see anybody's questions. This is very frustrating. So I will probably not keep this very long, and maybe I'll pop on later with just a good old Facebook Live, or maybe I'll do that here in just a minute. And I appreciate if anybody happens to be listening to this. Thank you. And I apologize if I am not able to answer any of your questions at the moment. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and end this and hop on just a good old Facebook Live, and I will see you right over there. All right, thank you.